You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's Love and Hip Hop After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Love and Hip Hop After Show.
Your boyfriend don't like me. I can't blame him. Why you trying to be just like me? It's kinda lame,
You gotta do the karate chop, the
I
Kennelia
don't
chop.
wanna be your man. Girl,
What up,
I'm
AFTERBUZZ? Your boy
just
DJ Jesse
being
Janedy here
honest.
in studio
What you
for
got
Love and
me
Hip Hop Atlanta. Don't shut us down in the booth. After show blast from the past. I'm joined in studio by the lovely Kennelia Stradwick,
Hey, what's up, everybody?
the gorgeous Nicolette Gaona,
Hello.
Stephaune, I am more fire Wallace.
Pimento cream cheese.
That's what you had on your bagel this morning? What
Oh,
was
did
your
he?
bagel's name?
They call it the Carly Red Bagel.
It's a
I almost
cream-
died when I ate it.
Choking.
All right, well, I don't know what the
Well.
fuck is going on with VH1, Love and Hip Hop, or what, because they made me feel like I needed to rush into the studio on Thursday and talk about this damn episode. That was the same motherfucking episode that was tonight.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, so anyway,
Oh, well. Anticlimactic.
back to a normal fucking episode. Carly and Erica are at that fashion party, and they see young Jock in there with Teletubby, and they walk up to Jock, and Carly starts Carly starts reading Yoda the Hutt for filth.
To fulfill. I mean, what? Jock's married in real life, so you can't expect much from someone who has a steady relationship. Like he has a relationship already. Not even with this lady, some other woman.
Right, like
So
this is just the therapist.
right. So after finding that information out, I'm not surprised. I
We
still
did
like
find
Jock
out
though.
that Carly suffers from thoughtism,
Right. I mean, we've all kind of figured that out.
and that her pussy, I don't know whether it tastes like pimento cream cheese or it looks like pimento cream cheese.
I think that was a shot at the yeast infection.
Well, he still did it to her. So
Right, that's
Jock's dad
only
was-
from
Hey.
that's because he does what? The bird baths.
Oh, he does take the whole bath.
That's a
He
yeast infection.
Yeah, he obviously is not cleaning it
He's clogging Carly's pipes.
well, yeah. Well, he made himself look bad
pimento
with that.
cream
Like, if it was
cheese.
that bad, Jock, then why are you up here doing it to her? And then giving us a tutorial on what she does to you in the sheets. Because he took it there with the feed and
He fucked Carly after she took her diaper off and didn't wash properly.
Oh,
That's
Lord.
where the yeast came from.
Carly, I felt like she ran up on the situation, made it a big deal, and then didn't really do nothing. She didn't throw no drink.
she's too old for fighting.
Is she though? She
Carly
act like
like
she want to scrap
29.
all the time. I mean, she didn't even slap Jock. Slap Jock.
I think she's just kind of over it. I think she just realizes
Like, he does not give a fuck about me.
I'm
Like,
47, and this is
you
My
know,
it's
life.
been going on too long.
right? Like she about to get her retirement check. Like she good. All right, so
Pension.
Jock and Scrappy meet up at like I don't know where they meet up, but to have bird talk. Jock just looked tired in this scene.
I like Jock.
I do, but at the same time, I'm just kind of like, I don't know if I want to like him, because then
What
it's
is
kind of
his
like
life?
we're accepting the men being whores on the show, but not that the women are.
Real talk. I mean,
Yeah.
that's life, though.
No, okay, but I'm putting the foot down with
it's
Jock.
it's like
Look, you know what? Jock came off looking a little crazy. Like his face looks like a braille map. Like, why does his face look like that? You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I'm
reading it
blind.
like,
I'm blind.
And at the end of the day, I said,
Where were you?
He kind of tried to play it though, like Scrappy's the player. I don't really do this. I'm a novice, right? And then he come off like, I don't, this is something I don't really do.
I will hope that is the case, considering the fact that he's married to some lady. Let's talk about the wife at home.
That's watching.
How are you filming around Atlanta? Your husband is Young Jock, so people know that he's on Love and Hip Hop. When it was on the blogs that Young Jock is going to be on this season of Love and Hip Hop, and she wasn't on it, did she not know that he was filming with other women? Two.
I mean, maybe she
women.
thought he was a therapist. She was just like,
True.
I thought he was at, psychological
Or a realtor.
meetings.
He was just looking at some houses, and
True.
Miss Piggy just happened to be,
I'm more trying to burn the image out of Carly on Young Jock's dick with her feet in her hands holding it like a hookah stick.
And whose feet curve?
She's probably like, Jack, let me do this. Like, and she's like in the bed, like
masturbating his dick with her feet.
yeah.
But
And the feet ashy too, like with the little crusties.
You
No,
know,
she
her
took
butt
the
is
sock
probably like
off.
sideways because it's probably like
She got a
uneven.
bunion
at
on
the
her
lip,
leg.
the sock lint in
Because she's
between the
old.
toes.
At that age, your bunions are set
Serious.
in stone. Look at
Yeah.
that Six Flag Magic Mountain
Yeah.
Yeah.
on her feet.
Six Flag Carly Red feet.
Then we find out in this that Scrappy has officially decided that he really likes Bam B.
Yeah.
Awesome. Moving on, Scrappy, Erica, and Imani have family time.
Which I love that whole situation together. That she's like, I love them a lot more when they're like having fun and flirty and like having a good time. It like makes me enjoy the whole family. And I'm like, I can see it keeping it this way and keeping Erica relevant, with her designer stuff. Like, I'm loving this whole storyline.
I want them to get back together.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. I feel like they might as well.
But I kind of like this a lot better.
I feel like they might as well though.
They fall every week.
But maybe they got past
But I think
that.
the Bambi's good for Scrappy now that I think about it. Like, I think he needs, like, a thought to be, like, his girl. You know what I'm saying? Just how Scrappy is, he needs somebody who thinks like him, So I think that's why they kind of, like, meet each other's match. And then Erica's just the baby mama, like, oh, yes, I'm way better than both of you. But we can totally be friends and totally be cool.
I just felt poor Imani, who is already shooting at hole 9 by herself while they're doing pickup scenes at the second.
Yeah, she's like, I thought we all did this together, and here I am.
I thought this was family time.
She wasn't even trying no more. She was just like,
She was not giving a fuck about it.
Whatever.
And then all of this was so that Scrappy could basically talk to Erica about getting her to be cool with Mama D again.
Yeah.
Which was definitely needed.
And it was great. I think it's a part of it.
One big
It's a part of
happy
life.
family.
They're putting together the puzzle pieces, and soon they will reform like Voltron. They'll come back.
And Mama D has changed. I mean, here's a
A
woman
lot.
who, she was dating the dog whisperer. You know what I mean? Like, she was fighting bitches over shoes. And now Mama D is working to become a gospel artist.
Right. R&B
gospel artist. She's working on this amazing single, the new hit. It's coming out. It's called I Deserve to Be Loved. And, Beyonce and Rihanna need to watch out because she's finna ride that surfboard.
That
You
is a
heard
perfect
me.
title for her.
I like Mama D.
I deserve to be loved.
I like Mama D.
Would you like Mama D if she were your mama?
No.
Right.
But like my
thought
but
of
like my
Mama
auntie
D.
though. If she was like my auntie though,
Yeah, everybody got
she
an auntie
alright
like
with
that.
Auntie Mama
I do
D.
not have an auntie like
I got a crazy auntie.
I don't either.
I have a crazy one, but she ain't like
But
Mama
she was-
D.
And
They
I
were
don't
never
think she sang
pimps.
bad on the song, considering Miss Piggy's song that she got up and sang.
Hey.
KD.
I'm not.
I don't think Mama D sang bad.
Well, once Scrappy get on the remix, then it's really gonna be out here in these streets.
Real in
I
these.
can only imagine.
woman's love.
Bambi gonna be doing the choreography in the back, like.
Deserve
With Drea.
to hug. There, I get it, boo.
Lord, who in the world? KD.
All right, let's talk about. I mean, as if that wasn't, epic. Mama D and her music career, Erica and her fashion career with Class 6 with a K. My problem with this whole thing is you're promoting a fashion line, and you show up in the dress that you had Carly Red wearing at the previous event.
Remember that? Yeah.
That's why she changed into the red dress.
Oh.
We already saw it. It's too late.
Oh, I know.
Like, it's too late, girl.
Remember that? You came in a Carly Red dress, the sample dress.
Well, she get an A for effort. I mean, I couldn't see none of the dresses because it was so dark. So I don't know.
Girl, I was trying to decide where they were filming this. Like, does it look like someone's basement?
I mean, I'm just mad they really borrowed couches from like someone's like apartment or something. like
dusty.
It could have at least been like some chairs or something. I was just so mad. It like looks like it was like
Patio
like in a
furniture.
guy's like room, like in the basement, the guy's basement dungeon. And it's like
Man cave.
Yeah, a man cave, and they're all just sitting there on these couches.
Imani was just sitting there looking like
we're not in our living room.
Scrappy's sitting there with his Heineken like, yeah!
But he's so comfortable in that type of situation. It could have been nothing more comfortable than that for him.
And then the rest of the cast of Love and Hip Hop. We don't even know if that was just a pickup shot of everybody act like you're at the fashion show.
Yeah, because then Mama D's like, I'm going to get that front
Extra
row
work.
seat, meaning front row couch. Like
Central casting paychecks.
Oh, man. Central Cat, I can't. So, as, Erica is talking to her mother, Mignon. Mama D shows up behind her. And Mama D can't look at Erica's mom.
in the eye at all.
Because she was about to give her that business. Y'all remember Mignon was about to put the sleeper on her.
I think she's also looking at it like she knows she looks crazy, and here's a woman of her same age, and she has to stand by her and make it seem like, we're the mothers here. Mignon's looking at this bitch like, are you over that? Can I have a hug? Okay.
Yeah.
Because clearly you're giving me shit right now. Like, can we just hug this out so I can leave this conversation?
I was like, and then what kind of flowers? She bought 2 separate different, like...
It was like that.
She tried. She
tried.
tried.
You know what? She tried.
She really, I felt like, held her tongue too. She's like, here's your flower.
Through gritted teeth. I don't want to fight nobody, mama, that still got that Disco Rick gold. Remember that one gold tooth?
Go to the side tooth.
Yeah, I ain't fighting nobody, mama, with them.
So Mama D apologizes, but at the end of it, she still wants her scooter. And that's what we found out about that. Let's talk about the hoe of all hoes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Benzino and... Benzino is giving this. I mean,
Thithi.
We thought Jocelyn Dum won a prize. I mean, Thithi in less than a season, in less than 4 episodes, is receiving a wedding ring and a showcase.
Who the fuck knew she sang?
Well, they said, remember when she first came on, they said she sung.
Def Jam.
Yeah, she was signed to somebody. Did they say Def Jam?
Well,
Something
bitch,
like
get
that,
your life together. Like,
DEAF.
That was just so disappointing. I'm like, these fucking
First of all, what was the
bitches.
outfit? I'm just like, what did you cut that off of to
For
make
real,
it?
because it didn't look like it fit around the rims, right? I ain't no fashion designer, but I was like, this is rolled up.
You don't have to. You don't roll sequence skirts like that.
Oh, you don't do the crop top.
I mean, you are not back in the 90s, honey.
Right. So she has this new single with a new video she shot, which the video
is like they're already like getting married. What the fuck is that?
Is this like the Nico sex tape part 2? Like it looked like it was shot vivid.
Well, based on how everybody on this show thinks they're singing, she is now the second person to have a showcase. The first one was Carly Red. Remember last season she had a showcase. Yep. So she actually is making moves, more moves than the other ones.
These showcases are getting worse and worse.
Because she the second one that ever had a showcase here.
I mean, this was more than just a showcase. So she performs Ghetto Love in this cheap sequins dress.
So mad.
I couldn't really, out of all the people who have performed on this show, the song wasn't as bad as a lot of them.
Yeah.
It sounded like she
but
was
I was
screaming.
Really trying to listen. It didn't sound like she was screaming. It sounded like she was like, I wanna have.
It had a dope beat though. If they would have took the words off the beat, then
if anyone else sang that, it would have been amazing. A pretty good song. But I just couldn't get past the fact that her rolls on her neck were glistening like a honeydew donut. I was just looking at her neck like, why is your neck sweating like that? So she performs,
Kreme.
and then we get this, she's sweating profusely out of her neck, and we see Benzino then talks that he gets her whole body tatted on him.
Yeah, that was wild.
And that body was not looking cute in the tattoo.
Yeah,
I would not say that is my body. Like, that is embarrassing.
It looked like he got the tattoo like a week before she got a Brazilian wax, and like that was the picture that they used on him, and I was just like.
And like the tummy was really looking like a tummy. Like they could have at least gave her some like a good stomach or something. Like that stomach was pooching and pouching out the damn skin.
Life size.
They would have had to use a different model though. They had to go. You know what I'm saying? Like they had to go with the artist is going with the actual rendition.
And Benzino, he doesn't care. He just wants to find love. This guy,
he's so blinded.
It's scary.
He just really is out here.
And she really is just getting it all.
What about Benzino and Mimi?
No, because Mimi makes bad decisions. Benzino does, but Mimi now is just
horrible.
Psycho.
Yeah, we still kind of feel a certain way about Benzino. Like, oh, Benzino. Nobody feels that way about Mimi anymore.
How he went on the prenup and then backed out in like a half.
We'll get to that.
Right here, because so then Benzino at this showcase, we find out that Benzino is getting married to Thea in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Rashida offers to help Thea pick out her wedding dress. Like, you're that big of a whore, you have no female friends that a television show has to hire somebody to force them to come with you to pick out a dress.
You don't have a best friend from like your childhood, like
from the strip club. Like, I mean, the first person you sucked a dick on the street.
Like,
wait a minute.
Or maybe she does, but Mona was probably like, I'm not paying them broads.
I mean, I'd hope she wouldn't have to pay anybody. Like,
yeah, like you have to pay your best friend to come on the show.
Right.
Like,
people we want that screen time, they be like,
well, you know them kids
she
who
don't
moved.
have any true friends. She ain't got nobody. Maybe she does need Benzino. Maybe they just need each other and just go away.
They just need to love somebody. Somebody stable.
I believe it. I mean, after seeing her mom, I was just like,
right. Her
that's
mom
what I'm saying.
was a hot mess.
I thought she was Dawn at first.
I've been married 5 times.
You ever seen Strange Addictions? You ever seen the Cat Man? The man that has transformed himself to look like a cat.
Ah, that's so terrible.
That's what her mom, our Thea.
Yeah, I thought she was Dawn at first. I was like, is that Dawn?
She did look like Dawn. I was like, I didn't know they was friends.
I was like, what's Dawn doing there?
Before we get into the hoe's mom, which I can't even believe she got even a spot on the show. But so they're talking about the wedding dress, and then they go to the bar, and the bar is where Benzino feels that this would be an appropriate time to talk about a prenup for their wedding.
But first he went over with Kirk. Now, out of all people, Kirk, sir, sit down. He talking about we gonna do part 2 and at the lake again. Didn't you learn?
And then what did his throat say? What did Adam's apple say?
He's like, zipped up that JanSport and was like, didn't we? Like, I can't with Kirk.
Was the Adam's apple co-signing?
It was too busy bouncing on the Thea's lyrics.
Right.
Oh Lord.
No, the Adam's apple was booking the lodge at the lake at the same time. Like,
I got your back, Zeno.
it's like it's gonna be pop.
Why is the Adam's apple
And
getting
he was like
a residual check?
And he was like so
cast member.
confident when he was talking to Kirk, like, yeah, this prenup, yeah, like I definitely agree. Like I think I should do the prenup. And then here comes Thea. I'm not getting no prenup. She's like, prenup?
Honesty and loyalty is the first in my heart.
And you can just tell in her eyes when she was like, prenup. She was like, this motherfucker better not get no prenup. I'm trying to get all this money right now.
All this money.
Like,
to get a
literally,
prenup.
you could just read that all over her face. Like, her face was like,
What a prenup?
She needs to get a prenup for the simple fact that when Benzino and that whole the source thing went down, Benzino was in debt, wasn't he? You need to protect. I'm not taking on your debt. She needs, for the sake of Benzino and bad financial decisions, she needs to make sure that she is okay.
I agree.
Because I'm not taking on when Hip Hop Weekly go under. I can't handle it.
Because it hasn't even gone on top.
Right.
Like, we have not even come out from under.
They still in the red.
All right, so I mean, literally, she was just like, "I'm not signing that," and he was like, "Okay, fine, no prenup." And then they toast at the bar.
Like, and the guys are probably toasting that with him, like, y'all are
You're a
so
sucker,
dumb.
and she's tatted on you. Like, he needs Amina Butterfly.
Yeah. That would be good together. But she has that baby.
Because I thought about it,
so
Mimi is the
irritating.
Peter Guns of this season. Mimi has become that for me.
Ew.
Really?
I know. Like, every time she just comes on, I'm just like, Like, I'm really hurt for her life.
Yeah.
Peter Gunz, I was never hurt for his life. He was just fucked up.
I mean, I was hurting for his life.
Poor thing.
Child, I'm still
I can't
wondering.
even. That's too much tea.
Hothea, Rashida, and Arla Thea. They were. You know why Rashida did this for Hothea? She was like, "Look, I just did this for."
Wait,
Candace,
what's the mom's name?
Arla Thea.
Black people, we got to stop with
We
this
have to.
nonsense. Just name your kid Natalie.
Our
I'm so done.
Like, this girl's mom gets a spot on the show. Now, not only is Hothea a hoe and done slept with half of the cast of Love and Hip Hop, but the mother has been married 5 times.
Yeah. Which is why I was saying, she's kind of like one of those kids that their parents moved around a lot, and you never could have solid friends because you was in a new city, new school.
Which is why she became a whore.
Which
No, that was a question.
proposed as a statement.
Well, I mean,
Like, it was like, oh my god,
Maybe
my
her
life
mom was
sucks, I
married
need
so
to
many
suck dick.
times. She couldn't make no friends.
But when your parent is married, that you kind of mimic or you take on the shape of your mom.
Yeah.
So
No, I hope not, because them cheeks.
because if you jump into marriage as fast as she is, that is okay with her.
Yeah.
And her
her
mom
mom was
her
just
mom's
like,
married
yes,
5
let's
times. That's
do
okay
it.
with her. Yeah.
What do you want to
You and you get a wife.
Yeah.
Oh my god, talking about the white wedding
But did
dress.
you love when Rashida was like, "Oh, girl, you have to wear a black dress," and right away her mom was like, "No, she needs to wear white." Like, don't shade me, bitch.
And Carly shaded her, talking about, oh, that bitch's coochie's dead. She needs to wear black. So apparently Hothea has money. I mean, her mom has married enough times to where I would think she had to marry
One of them
someone.
wasn't a
One of
prenup.
them.
Someone had to have coin. Or that's what it was, is that her mom finally found someone that wouldn't sign a prenup.
Right. That
So
would make
Hothea's
her-
like, shit, this is my first time.
look at that, mom.
No prenup.
Power of the pussy. They have a prenup talk where she was like, I ain't signed no prenup. I'm trying to own part of Hip Hop Weekly.
On part of
camera,
Hip
though.
Hop
I'm just
Weekly.
like,
On
really?
Camera.
You said this in front of everybody. Girl, keep it locked.
You
Don't
have-
say it.
Eaten processed cheese on a floor. You have worn sequins dresses, and you have thrown drinks in faces. And now you are marrying within 2 weeks, and you literally just said that you were trying to own a part of Hip Hop Weekly, as well as owning up that you sucked the man that you're gonna marry's best friend's dick. I'm just like, if there was literally a book on being a whore, I found an author.
That's where they need to put her
I
her
mean-
body on a page of a book.
You know what's crazy? I didn't. All those things just came off my head.
Hothea.
It was good.
But I just. But
No,
you
that
know-
was good.
then
The way
You don't
put
even
it
have to
together.
think
chapter.
that hard.
You put it together good. I liked it.
You don't have to even think.
You
You just
didn't.
reach in. You just find. What did she do yesterday? It was probably a whore mentality.
Whore mentality.
But I don't know if I want to be mad at her because this is the product of what she was raised.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's all she knows.
I mean,
is sad.
she reached her goal.
Poor Benzino.
Does that ever come out of a woman? I wonder. Like,
What?
if a woman has gone through what she's gone through, sleeping with a gang of dudes,
Oh, she's
whatever
like
the reason
on
was,
top right
can
now.
you ever
She's in
marry that
heaven.
woman and she just be clean from that? Isn't it?
No, as you get older, dudes, some of y'all don't be caring. You know, that's
The
young
dudes may
dude-
not care, but I'm saying, is the woman ever free from that? She's-
Like, does she feel okay about it?
Yeah, like-
Sure, why not? You care. Y'all don't care.
Mm-hmm.
The women don't care.
women
That's
don't
the same
care.
way. And I'm gonna give you an example. That's the same way. If a woman have sex with a dude and it was horrible, she'll act like it never happened, and she won't count it. She'll be like, "Oh, I'm not counting that.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
trash." We don't. We'll disregard it.
That bitch, you been counting on that one hand for too many
Right, we'll
years.
be like, "Oh, I'm not counting him because of what
It was
that."
too small.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't even feel it inside.
And
me.
she'll look you dead in your face and be like, "No, he didn't count."
He didn't
No,
count.
he didn't count.
Wait,
He
no,
pulled
not-
out.
She'll be like, "He didn't
He
count."
pulled out.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
I didn't have to
I'm
take the
counting
pill
it.
the next day.
It was like 1 minute. It didn't count.
Yeah, they didn't count. It was trash.
I can't. I took the
He's
pill the
trashing
next
them
day. It didn't
sheets.
count.
Took the pill. Plan B.
Okay, so Hothea gets put in this dress. Now, normally when we watch things, like even when I watched Real Housewives of Orange County and saw Gretchen in her wedding dress, I was like, oh my god, like, all right, even Gretchen has a heart, and I want to see her get married. I mean, tonight I felt like I was watching like MTV party, like teen party. Like I felt like this girl was about to come down for a quinceañera, like a drunk uncle was gonna be in the back or something. Like I did not feel like this woman was gonna get married.
I didn't think that. I was thinking like a horror movie, like Like, she just looked fucking crazy. Like,
Minus
the bitch
the
just looked like, I don't know. She just looked like she just was like, I got it. Like, she's just, I don't know what she'd be thinking in her head when she'd be smiling and shit. But it'd just be really tripping me out. Like, she's scary.
It's just sad that maybe she really likes Benzino and we're all fooled. Maybe she pulled the wool over our eyes. But it's just sad that it got to this point where people be wanting to get married so bad that they'll do this, rush into a marriage.
I really think it's for TV.
Like, how did it get here?
This has to be all for TV.
I mean, when I interviewed Stevie, he said, I mean, it looks good. He kept saying, it looks good for TV, doesn't it?
I mean, look at it.
It looks good for
They're
TV,
getting married. Oh, now she wants to be a singer, whatever, having showcases. Oh, just like Jocelyn.
Yep.
Like
she's trying
y'all
to do
are trying
fast
to
pass
copy Stevie and Jocelyn, but that's not gonna happen because you'll never be them. Benzino, you're short and have no neck. Thea, you're just simply unbelievable.
Well, all of them gonna be out.
Because Jocelyn's a whore.
All of them gonna be out of a job once the show goes off. You see what happened in New York and Real and Chance. So all of them gonna be out on the street. That's what happens. You maximize on your reality show fame while it's here, especially when there's shows like these and you really don't have nothing to stand on. Because once that stops, where's New York right now? Where's Real and Chance? Where's the Stallionaires at?
Well, one of them almost died.
Where's I Love New York?
Yeah, Real of the brothers, he had cancer, colon cancer.
Good
He
grief.
really almost died. But I think he overcame it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, but so let's see. Yeah, whatever. She looked like a quinceañera, and she's a hot mess. So Rashida, Carly, and Kalina, they're at Kalina's new house, which looks really cute.
I like that. It's nice.
Do you think they're renting?
Yeah, probably. Oh no, it's Atlanta, right? So no, probably not. Never mind. Rashida, I don't know. I have like a love and hate relationship with her look. There's something I really like about Rashida's look. It's very Oprah, like it's very like Sister Mary Clarence of Sister Act 2. Like
I liked her look today.
No,
she had some good moments.
But it was very Oprah. Like I felt like she was gonna shoot O.
I like big hair. Do you like big hair?
I do like the big hair.
I like big hair.
It made her look older though.
Rashida's not young.
I know. No, I know.
Yeah, no, she's.
Rashida.
And
I
so
liked Rashida's look today.
Rashida gives Kalina, her present for the baby, and it's all these cute little toys. And then Carly gives her present, and it was a pleasure swing.
Like,
They both turn it up. They both like turn up. Hey,
That diaper booty just like.
they about to get it
Every
popping.
time
Her
you
and
say
Tony. Mind you, Tony comes in talking about, oh, I'm done. Yeah, you got now you got 10 kids.
You need to be done.
You should have been done.
That claw, I like honestly.
Who knew he got it in that much? He was talking about, Kalina, can you calm down with Ashley? Well, you over here getting it popping.
Threatening these bitches like, you
how
better
many times
fuck
you-
me, man.
Tony needed a vasectomy.
You better. I'm not
Tony. How's he affording all these kids though?
I mean, where is their child? I'm still confused on when is their son
all
coming
these
to
kids
Atlanta.
and there's no
They're
kids.
just they're lost somewhere in the world or with some grandparent. Now they're having another kid. Where is that gonna?
They're with the Christian White family in the middle.
Like no, I
on
really
the
am
TLC
I'm
show.
just so mad about that. They're talking about our baby coming. Well, where is your first child? Where is he? Where is your son?
They said now that they got the new big house,
They're gonna
he can come back.
When did they say that? Because they were talking about the new baby.
Yeah, she
said
said we have some room for Malachi, and then the new baby coming on
Well,
Christmas.
that's why.
Well, I hope they got 9 other rooms.
I want to see it. Yeah.
Right.
Because you got a house.
Malachi, Malik, Jonathan,
Tony Jr., Tonette,
Right, you got like
Tonisha.
7 dwarfs up in this, bitch.
Tony Ye.
There's a high ho to work.
Tony got 9 kids. How do you do that?
Oh,
How do you do that?
In 2014, like this is in the 70s or
Well,
the
this
60s
is
when grandma was popping
this
babies
is
out.
throughout the years.
But not only that, but Tony looks like a Madagascar penguin. Like, how is he macking these bitches?
yo, he does.
I know. Think
That's a
about it.
great call.
He
I
does.
just saw it.
Like, and Kalina's really pretty. Like, I think she's a real cute girl. So I could see it because she's like that freaky kind of girl. So like, she's like that island kind of girl, and they go for guys like that. So that's probably what he is. He just fucking all Jamaican bitches. Because he probably just be doing some crazy shit. Like, he'd be tickling them with that finger, and they like some, island girls be liking some crazy shit.
That got bacteria. Did you see the nail?
Yeah,
it looked like it has fungi.
It literally gives like a nightmares thinking about it.
It's an ingrown.
I don't even want to think about it.
You know what it looked like? You know when some babies were born with like a few no finger. It looked like they took the toe off of his foot and put it onto his finger so that he can have.
It
like
looks
a
like you
the
said
baby
a shark
toe, though.
tooth. It looked like a motherfucking shark tooth on his finger. And I don't. You know what? We going in on this poor man's handicap. Let's talk about this handicap with Carly. I've realized I secretly low-key love Carly. I love her whoreness. I love her thoughtness. I love... she's like a golden girl for me, like the new age golden girl.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
I enjoy watching her every week because I know she's gonna give me something to laugh at.
Yeah.
And I don't hate her. It's just like, oh, here's Carly again. Like,
she delivers. She's delivering
thought one
this
and
season.
thought two.
No, she's definitely, always in the drama because every episode is something new with Carly.
She needs like a JWoww though, like because I feel like they're trying to pair her up with all these other girls, but Carly and Rashida.
No,
it doesn't make sense. No one really makes sense with Carly.
It would have made sense for her and Mimi to kick it, but Mimi now is
when Mimi had her hot pants on.
Yeah, but now Mimi, there's no turning back for her.
Right.
Carly ain't got no kids either, huh?
No, she got a daughter. She's like 23.
Oh.
She's
Carly?
grown. Remember when her first season they were saying Carly's daughter, they were saying Carly is this old because her daughter is like grown. She's like 23.
That's crazy.
She had her when she was 30.
And her mom out here looking crazy.
Carly
trying to be with all of these motherfuckers.
Of daughters, Mimi goes to talk to Deb about her situation with her father and her losing her father.
Yeah, that was sad.
Again, we know it happened. I don't like talking about serious shit on this show. Sorry. You guys can get the abridged version on iTunes. All right, so Mimi goes to talk to Stevie because Deb, that's what she got out of the Deb conversations, that a lot of her issues stem from Stevie and she needs to fix them. So she goes and talks to Stevie.
What do you mean talk? She doesn't let him talk ever. She just gets so pissed by seeing him and she's just like, no, you don't get it, Stevie. And she walks away. Like, she doesn't even let him talk.
And that's what he said. He's like, I can't even talk to Mimi. She make the face.
Right.
She talks in that tone. She gets all accusatory.
No, Stevie.
Yeah, it's like Scar.
Yeah.
She pulls back.
But no, Stevie was wrong for sending her that text when her dad
said
died.
that though. He came right out and apologized.
He did, but he said, what did he say? I'm sorry. Do you not?
But you're sorry, but.
He said, do I not look serious to you? Or what did he say?
No, you don't look serious.
She said, eyes up here. Eyes up here.
I'm here. You're going to apologize to her. You're going to apologize to me. It's like everything he does.
I wouldn't want to deal with that either if I was
either.
Stevie. Like, I do not want to talk to her. She's just going to go off on me.
But at the same time, I mean, I can understand her because she's in this place where she's just been shitted on by all these men. So now she's in a place where he's finally apologizing, and it's like, yeah, bitch. Like, she just wants to be like, yeah, fucking apologize. But it's like, all right, go calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
No,
Have a conversation with this man because you look crazy now.
Yeah.
I mean, she even looks more crazy after the tea.
She wouldn't drink the drink. Like, chill
I
out.
would have taken the cocktail.
Sit down long enough to sip the cocktail.
And you know who was here out of all of this for me? Nico.
He had nowhere else to go. Like, where was he gonna go?
His wife kicked him out for a year.
Right. He was riding with you. He was staying with you out of that gym bag. Where was he gonna go?
Nico's closet was the gym.
That's where he showered.
I cannot believe he's really married.
Mimi talks about, she didn't see her dad until she was 16, how that affected her, and how she doesn't want Eva to have this disconnect from Stevie. There is no disconnect from Stevie. You just admitted that your daughter loves him so much.
Yep.
And what bothers her is the fact that she wants that love that she knows her daughter can get from Stevie that she can't get from Stevie.
That's crazy.
Well, I think Mimi needs to focus on the fact that her mom did some shady stuff. Now Mimi is turning into the shady mom.
Yep.
Just because you have a daughter and now you put out a sex tape. The fact that Mimi seems to not think that that is going to cause a problem.
Yeah.
Shows she really. Some people don't know. You have to know. You have to learn how to be a parent. You just don't wake up know how to be a parent. You got to see it. She didn't see it, so it seems like she just doesn't understand that that's bad decision making. Because that little girl is screwed.
Yeah, sometimes you fall into those patterns, though. You don't even realize it. She might need to see somebody like a therapist.
Yeah. And that's my problem is, like, Mona, I appreciate you trying to bring Deb in, because I think that that's what they really... I feel like Mona was like, girl, like, maybe you can talk to Mimi, because I think Mimi's losing it. And that's cool, but Deb is not I don't believe she is, doesn't have a certificate in psychiatry or whatever. Maybe she does, I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, I just think Mimi needs to be removed from Love and Hip Hop. I feel like a petition needs to start to get this girl removed. I'm really serious.
I feel you.
She needs help.
I'm tired of seeing Mimi on this show. It's sad. It's depressing. Like, this girl is being abused mentally by how many men on national television, and then allowing them to play her like a puppet.
Yeah. And she just spirals out while we watch.
And you're lying on camera and then getting caught on camera lying every single time.
And then making up something else to cover. Stop.
So as she tells, Nico was the only person there for me, whatever, she's sitting in her car and she's getting all these texts from media takeout to find out that Nico is married.
Through the internet.
Now, my thing about Mimi is I can't even take Mimi serious ever, because when she gets angry or just when she thinks she knows something, like, she always acts like she's in a Tyler Perry film. Like, it just, everything's
That's that old church lady thing. Yeah, she's old. Mimi is an older woman. She, let's take it back one step. Who the hell is married to Nico?
Is it a man or a woman?
Was it Johnny? Because Johnny in the preview, we see Johnny meeting up with her. Is that the spouse? Because I don't see any woman in her right mind marrying Nico. Have you seen him? Like,
it's probably a poor, unfortunate soul.
Maybe it's Arla Thea.
No, she wouldn't do that. She ain't gonna be caught out here.
It's the fifth one.
No respectable woman is gonna be caught out here with Nico.
We're saying that Arla Thea is a respectable woman.
5
husbands in.
Well, just the simple fact that she seemed like she'd be after the cash. Nico live in a gym bag.
No, but that's the thing. She is old and looks like a damn Beauty and the Beast.
She's probably just up in a little castle, and then Nico just popping on the thing.
Don't sleep. Older woman ain't no. Nico, look at him.
I bet you it's
look
like
the monster from Princess and the Bride.
I bet you it's an old ass woman too.
Look at his mouth.
Exactly. An old ass woman can only deal with that.
Nico throat look like it stank.
First of all, can we just talk about Nico's college dorm that Mimi went to?
I was waiting on you to get in there.
I'm just like, first of all, looking at this hallway, like, you parked it. First of all, who has a garage for a parking lot like that?
Roof,
you're at like USC or something. What's a college in Atlanta?
Emory?
He's borrowing some
Georgia State.
He's borrowing a client from
Clark
the gym's
Atlanta.
dorm room right
Who
now.
knew he even had an apartment?
First of all, you a 35-year-old man, and you got hats on a table in there, and then not only that, but then you got the broke down studio in the back of the living room.
No, Nico was in there drinking a glass of white Zinfandel, okay?
That means Bambi must have been over.
Right. No, Johnny just left because his husband, because Johnny has to be the spouse. He's scorned.
Johnny.
On that note, let's head into predictions.
Oh, Nico.
That is just so. I cannot believe she really found out he was married.
Your AfterBuzz TV.
And the way she
That's
found
like
out.
the worst thing that could have even happened.
I'm just like,
That's
Nico's
like
mold.
the icing on the cake. That's like the cake has been cut already. It's been done, and her life is just over with. That is just so embarrassing.
It really is, because it's just like you really literally scraped the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. And it still was.
And it
still bitchy.
wasn't yours.
Yeah.
And he's such a bad guy. Like, Nico has been a slime ball from the start. Out of everyone to get cheated on in Atlanta, out of everybody she could have gotten cheated on, Nico, Mimi.
Which that should be a wake up call for Mimi.
It is not going to be a wake up call.
It should be.
The fact that he's married, I hope we never see him on another episode ever.
At what point, as a
sake.
woman, do you start saying, okay, something has to be wrong with me? All these guys can't just be terrible. They're bad guys, but they can't be just terrible people. Something's wrong with me.
Listen, everybody isn't able to see themselves and to see the issues that they have. That's a gift. Being able to see yourself is a gift, and everybody ain't blessed with that gift. It's real talk.
I am, sure.
Good. You see?
It takes a couple times.
Mimi can't.
What would Jesus do?
Yeah,
Jesus blesses the anointed.
She's been getting played since this show started, so she can't see herself.
And you can't anoint yourself with baby oil.
Or with a sex tape.
Right.
Which
Let's
hopefully
talk
we'll
about
find.
it. Well, so we're going to talk about. Here we go. Nico admits that he's married, but he says, baby, I'm publicly with you.
I'm publicly
with you.
Stephaune throws his
I'm just like,
oh.
Mimi. Oh, this man could stab you in the throat, punch you in the face, and you'd be like, he really loves me. He did it because he cares.
I can't believe she didn't just take off on him. That should be immediate. No?
Not her.
I'm publicly with you.
Not Mimi.
My wife ain't gonna make me money, boo. I'm with you. That sex tape was for us. So then Johnny tells Mimi that, Nico leaked the sex tape and that there might be more tapes.
There's a Johnny sighting.
I'm just mad, bitch, if you can't tell that Nico's jealous gay boyfriend is coming because he's trying to out his boyfriend because he's mad that he's fucking you.
Oh.
Nico told Johnny probably it was a simple thing like, I'm just going to do this real quick, 3 episodes. I'm going to be in. I'm going to get this bitch pregnant. We're going to get that child support.
Then we're going to get that money.
Right. And Johnny was like, yes, Nico. All right, baby.
Mm-hmm. And now look.
Right.
Oh.
That's crazy.
No, let
married
me tell,
to medicine.
But again, so Johnny, out of all people in Atlanta you can date, it's some fine dudes that ain't batting for my team in Atlanta. You picked Nico, Johnny? Hey, come on, man. Why? What are people seeing in this guy?
I don't know.
If I see anybody out here in the streets dating Nico, and I know you, it's on.
They working out at the same gym, chemistry.
Well, now we all know he's
spotted
married,
him.
so hopefully.
I'm just like, his mole looks like Cape Cod. If you really see how big his mole is on the side of his face.
It's like a booger.
Like a
dried
shit
up,
stain.
cut you.
Mimi admits that she reshot the video, the sex tape.
That's so embarrassing.
To your friends, though.
I'm at this point, Mimi, what are you saying to anybody in this world?
Well, how bad was it before? Because did you see the one now? How bad was the first one? Because this one was, they thought they had some action shots, but it was just redundant. So the first one was probably like,
I'm so mad that they were really being like, all right, and action. Now suck that dick. Actually, you need to do a little bit more faster.
And Mimi was probably so nervous, so they probably were like really like schooling Mimi, like, no, Mimi, grab it, like, and oh my God, Nico was like, baby, go like that.
Turn your head towards the camera.
And she was just letting him too.
She was like, oh, you know so much about it.
Like, where are the bloopers from
you
this?
Really
I want to see the bloopers.
Like, your technique is so amazing.
Baby, no, go like this.
And she was like, that works. That really works.
No, she probably was just like,
okay. Nico was like, Johnny, come in here and show her.
Johnny.
That's why they went with the second one. She had to get her confidence up. She was on the moves.
Good point.
Go with the second one.
There you guys go. My vid star. Carly buys Jock's record and kicks him off the track. That's some boss shit, though.
That is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need you. Bye.
And then, but Carly like, wait, I found your career in the trash, like, girl.
No, she said in the trap.
Oh, in the trap.
Like,
okay.
meet me in the trap.
Yeah.
It's going down.
Oh, okay. Well, she's been getting real good lately.
Yeah,
She been practicing.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Carteret.
She gonna
Better
stick
read,
around.
honey.
Stick her around. She'll be there.
And then our final is, as we talked to Stevie, he's going to be having a single out with Snoop Dogg. And Snoop tells Stevie that he has to tell Jocelyn that he fucked Thea.
Dang,
I
Stevie.
just feel bad that Snoop got dragged into this.
Damn, he really has to tell her.
I'm mad that he
Jocelyn's
did it.
going to go ham.
I fought for Stevie, man, live on TV.
Stevie. Fuck
Well,
you.
it was gonna come out anyway, and Jocelyn already knew.
I mean, come on.
I know, but now he
Tea
can't be the
time
best
for next
man. He
week.
can't do nothing.
He can still be in that wedding.
And you know, one of the viewers commented. Remember how Stevie posted the picture of Thea sucking his dick in the shower, and then Benzino tried to say that was a picture of him getting head in the shower. How would Stevie have that picture?
Man.
Or is Benzino like, yeah, look at this, Stevie, like your fiance?
No.
Like, look
So
at my
wait,
fiance.
so this wasn't a while ago. This was like last year that they had sex.
Yeah,
This-
that's why
The other day.
That's why it's a serious thing with Jocelyn, because Jocelyn's
Oh
involved.
my god.
That's the other day.
I don't know. Next week it looks like it's gonna be too much tea, and I cannot fucking wait. So thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Also, make sure you guys keep in contact with us all week. You can tweet me at DJ Jesse J.
Me at Kennelia.
Me at Sensei Don't Play.
Me at I Am More Fire. Stevie, no!
Until next week, same time, same place. Peace.
I know this whole time you've been like.
I've been rooting for him, man.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.